The top 10 most expensive toys. Friends, good day to you all. I am glad to welcome you to my channel. Do not forget to like, to subscribe, and I look forward to your comments under the video. Nowadays, good and high quality toys are quite expensive, and some collectibles of modern toy masters or rare items created many years ago by well-known manufacturers can cost more than a decent car or even a house. Collectors are willing to pay millions of dollars for unique dolls, teddy bears, and toy cars. 10th place, toy train from Marklin. Price $179,140. The toy train, manufactured by Marklin in 1906, was sold at Christie's in South Kensington for $179,140. The 3-meter steam locomotive, from the chimney of which real smoke used to flow, includes a first-class carriage, a restaurant car with a veranda, and a smoking car with a luggage compartment. It was originally intended to decorate the window of a toy store to attract shoppers. The first owner of the handcrafted and hand-painted train was one of America's most respected families, the Gardeners, who acquired it before World War I. Almost 100 years later, in 2001, a family member decided to part with the heirloom and sent it to auction in London, where it attracted a lot of interest from European collectors. 9th place, original G.I. Joe. Price $200,000. The original G.I. Joe is 30 centimeters tall and hand-embroidered, the first in a line of toy soldiers released in 1964 by the famous Hasbro company. The new line of toys consisted of realistic-looking soldier figures that could move their arms and legs. Initially, 4 types of figurines were produced, depicting the various branches of the United States Forces: the Navy, Ground Forces, Marines, and Air Forces. Unexpectedly for everyone, they gained immense popularity among children and even became heroes of cartoons and comics. Soon the demand for original toy soldiers grew strongly, and already in 2003, the first toy from the G.I. Joe, which once cost only $4, was auctioned for $200,000 to comic book dealer Stephen Geppi. 8th place, Porcelain Doll by Albert Marquet. Price $263,000. The porcelain doll, created by the world-famous French puppeteer Albert Marquet in the early 20th century, was sold at Theriol's in Atlanta in 2009 for $263,000. It was first presented to the general public in 1915 at a doll exhibition in Paris, which consisted of hundreds of unique porcelain creations by Albert Marquet, most of which were sold in a matter of minutes. Experts say that only 24 dolls have survived to this day, and many wealthy connoisseurs of antique toys are ready to pay tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars just to get one of them in their collection. 7th place, Barbie from Stefano Canturi. Price $302,500. The most expensive Barbie doll in the world was created in 2007 by famous toy manufacturer Mattel, together with Australian designer Stefano Canturi. Dressed in an elegant black dress, the doll wears an exclusive Canturi diamond necklace with a unique pink diamond from the world-famous Argyle mine in Australia, and a diamond ring sparkles on Barbie's right hand. Stefano Canturi also worked on the makeup and hair of the toy style icon. Immediately after the official presentation in Sydney, the doll was taken to New York, where it was put up for auction by Christie's. The organizers assumed that it would go under the hammer for $600,000, but the real amount turned out to be much more modest, $302,500. All proceeds from the auction were donated to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. 6th place, Colleen Moore's Fairy Tale Castle. Price $500,000. The 3-meter fairy tale puppet castle was commissioned by the famous American silent film actress Colleen in 1930. About 700 craftsmen worked diligently on the creation of this masterpiece. Artists, jewelers, wood carvers, glass blowers. The fairy tale castle, which is disassembled into 12 parts, has a luxurious princess room, a huge hall, and a charming garden courtyard. The house is adorned with many tiny treasures, paintings and murals by Walt Disney, chandeliers encrusted with real diamonds, pearls and emeralds, miniature Bibles, ancient statues, and antique vases. In 1949, it was transferred to the Chicago Museum of Science and Industry, where it is preserved to this day. The last time the value of the toy castle was estimated was in 1947, and most likely since then it has increased significantly. 5th place, Golden Rocking Horse from Ginza Tanaka. Price $1.28 million. The precious horse was created by jewelry designer Ginza Tanaka in 24-karat gold as a tribute to the birth of a Japanese prince. Hisahito is from the Akishino line, a toy made from 30 kilograms, gold and stylized as an ordinary wooden rocking horse, turned out to be not very convenient to use. The boy could not independently transfer it from one place to another, but the manufacturer assured that due to the large weight, the horse is more stable and sways much softer than similar wooden toys. Such an unusual gift did not arouse much enthusiasm among the imperial family, since modesty and moderation are instilled in the young prince from an early age. 4th place, Rubiks Cube Masterpiece Cube. Price $1.5 million. To celebrate the 15th anniversary of the Rubiks Cube in the United States in 1995, jeweler Fred Kular of Diamond Cutters International made a fully working life-size cube plated with 18-karat gold and inlaid with 185 carats of diamonds, amethysts, rubies, and emeralds. Soon after its production, the unique Rubiks Cube, decorated with 1,350 precious stones, was entered into the Guinness Book of Records. The precious intellectual toy is estimated at $1.5 million. 3rd place, Teddy Bear by Steiff at Louis Vuitton. Price $2.1 million. The most expensive teddy bear in the world was created in 2000 by the German company Steiff. There is an assumption that it was this manufacturer who sewed the first teddy bear in the world at the beginning of the 20th century. Soon, these cute cubs received the name Teddy and became very popular. And the reason for this was the appearance in the American newspapers that President Theodore Roosevelt, whilst on the hunt, refused to kill the driven bear. Since then, a large number of a wide variety of teddy bears have been made, but the most expensive turned out to be the Clubfoot, the outfit for which was designed by the designers of the famous Louis Vuitton brand. Soon after its release, the unique bear was put up for a charity auction in Monaco, where it was acquired by the Korean entrepreneur Jesse Kim. Today, the expensive toy takes pride of place in the Teddy Bear Museum of Jeju, Korea. 2nd place, Toy Lamborghini Aventador LP 704. Price $4.7 million. An exact replica of the real Lamborghini Aventador LP 704 was handmade by designer Robert Galpin in 2011. This 1:8 scale toy car model was valued at $4.7 million, 12 times the cost of the original Lamborghini Aventador LP 704. The body of the miniature supercar is made of modern carbon fiber material with gold flecks. The rims are made of platinum and gold, and its headlights, steering wheel, wheels, and seats are adorned with diamonds. The work took about 500 hours, and the cost of the materials spent is $2 million. 1st place, Mechanical Doll L'Oiseleur or Birdman. Price $6.25 million. Birdcatcher is the name of the most expensive toy in the world. Assembled from 2,340 polished steel parts by Swiss Christian Bain. The master spent 15,000 hours on its creation. Elite mechanical doll weighing 55 kilograms and is 120 centimeters tall. She is dressed in rich embroidered Renaissance robes of silk, satin and velvet, and her face, legs and arms are made of porcelain. The mechanical youth knows how to play the flute, from the sounds of which the birds sitting on the left hand begin to turn their heads. When the flute stops talking, the birds become more active, they sing and flap their wings. While playing the flute, the bird catcher barely bows to his audience. The movements of the mouth and eyelids look very realistic. Interestingly, there is no electricity or magic here. This whole complex mechanism is started by one light movement of the golden key.